Hi everyone. This is our third live stream for the Someday Shelf. So I'm just gonna check and make sure y'all can hear me. Okay, I'm testing to see if the sound is working. Yep, the sound is working. Okay, so um, I wasn't quite sure what we should talk about today, but I thought it is fun to go on Publishers Weekly like I did the first week. So I'll just go ahead and do that. But if anybody has a suggestion for what you want to see or what you want to talk about, then we can see what we can do. Oh, I need to share the stream to Someday Social. As a matter of fact, I'll do that on the screen so y'all can see what Someday Social looks like in case you've never seen Someday Social. This is Someday Social. It is a social network for writers. And I'm trying to make an announcement. So I'll go to announcements. So let me see, where do I get a link to the stream? Just a second. The link to the stream. I thought I just saw it. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. I think this is it. That might be the wrong link. I'm gonna try opening YouTube.
Hey, do you want to find your style? Let's go.
But how does that work? Okay, let's try this. This is gonna be weird, so I'm gonna be quiet for a second so I can click on my own stream. Be weird, so I'm gonna be quiet for. That's funny. This image ended up being the okay. That'll work. That'll work. Hopefully it'll work because that's somebody else's image, but hopefully that's okay. All right, so let's look at Publishers Weekly. Is industry news the place to go? Seems like last time I went here, seems like they had like moved the rights reports or something. Oh, a new national ambassador for young people's literature. That's cool. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so I love that. Like it talks about like her like it says she has a commitment to reaching both English and Spanish speaking readers. Um she's bilingual and she is the first let's see. It says first author of Latina heritage. I know some people say Latine and then there was some yeah. Um but yeah, that's amazing. I don't know if I'm super familiar with Meg Medina, but she sounds familiar. Okay, so we're looking for the rights reports, and they're not here. Okay, so would they be under book news? Like I'm telling you, it used to be under industry news. So I think they moved the rights report somewhere. Here. Perfect. Yes. Ooh, oh my gosh. Okay. I love A.S. King, first of all. Secondly, this book was acquired by Andrew Carr. I think maybe that's pronounced Carr. I'm not exactly sure. But this is awesome because Andrew Carr edited one of my favorite books of last year, which was Seton Girls by Charlene Thomas. If y'all have not read Seton Girls, it is amazing. It's really tough subject matter, definitely some trigger and content warnings there, but it is such an amazing book. I'm gonna check and see what's up with the chat if anybody is saying anything. Okay, so here we go. YA anthology. See, I barely even read this. YA anthology stories about remarkable people and their surprising collections. Edited by Prince winner A.S. King and featuring new fiction by M.T. Anderson. Do I know these authors? Ah, Jason Reynolds! Ah, well, I love it. I love it. Most of these authors I haven't read. I think some of Randy Ribe's books are on my TBR. I just have not read them yet. But yeah, A.S. King, I read I Crawled Through It by A.S. King, and that was so amazing. So I'm gonna scroll down. Holly West no, I don't need to scroll down, right? Y'all can see that next one. Okay. Holly West at Fivel and Friends. Fivel, I don't know if that's how it might be Fivel, I don't know. Has brought Medici Heist has bought Medici Heist, a debut YA novel by Stranger Things writer Caitlin Schneiderhan. Pitched as Lee Bardugo meets Mackenzie Lee. Okay, interesting. Oh, they're gonna try to rob. Oh, okay. 1517. So like a historical fiction. Okay, that's really interesting. Okay, let me look at the next one. Tamara Grassi at Page Street has acquired Helga by Catherine Yu. Frankenstein retelling blending comedy and body horror. Who put the word swole in a Publishers Weekly announcement? Okay. Not saying y'all can't put AAVE in Publishers Weekly announcements, but it's just a little surprising. Okay. Wait, I didn't mean to do that. To explore her volcanic island home in search of rowdy punk clubs, new friends, and good food? Okay, so she's Frankenstein. Wait, Hold on. No, she's Frankenstein's monster. Wait. Hold on, what? So I guess the girl already exists before she becomes a monster, I think. I'm gonna go back up to this one. This one, very interesting. Heist story. And then this one, Frankenstein retelling. I'm not sure exactly I understand how it's gonna work, but of course you only have like a few sentences here. So that looks really interesting. That looks cool. Then you have Lisa Abrams. She used to be at never mind. Ariel crashes a train. On the YA novel and verse by Olivia A. Cole explores the violence, OCD, and intrusive thoughts in a haunting yet hopeful portrait of a girl on the edge. Oh, okay. That's awesome. And Patrice Caldwell, she's really cool. She was in the, is it 30 under 30 or something like that? She got this prestigious like award. Yeah, that sounds really good. Something that explores intrusive thoughts using verse. I can kind of picture how that would be a really effective storytelling style for um intrusive thoughts and kind of recreating the feeling of intrusive thoughts. So I'm excited for that. A little sad that we have to wait. Well, it's only a year. It's only a year. It's okay. I'm not sad. I'm not sad. Okay. Laura Schreiber at Union Square Kids has acquired at auction New Now Conjurers by debut author Freddie Kolsch. In this YA horror novel, partially is discovered in the edge of. Oh, oh, okay. That does sound a little bit scary. Sounds a little bit scary. I'm gonna scroll down. But if you like horror, if you are into horror, that might be your thing, okay? So I'm gonna scroll down one. Alex Borbola, while at Athenaeum, has bought middle grade novel Sunny Parker is Here to Stay by Margaret Finnegan in a two-book deal to be edited by Feather Flores. Sunny never thought living in an affordable housing complex made her different until the development of new complexes halted by her affluent neighbors' loud opposition. Ooh, yes, 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 yes. Middle grade, that's going to discuss gentrification. When I say gentrification, I get tempted to mispronounce it, but yeah. Gentrification, yeah. That is great. I love that. And I love the phrasing of this blurb because it says like she never thought living in an affordable housing complex made her different. I feel like it's a very relatable experience as a child to like have something about your upbringing that like to you it doesn't seem that out of the ordinary, so to speak. But then at some point other people say something about it and it's like, oh, okay. And sometimes it is ordinary. It's just that people treat it like, oh, you're so different, and it's not even like that. Okay, so here we go. Marissa D. Novas at Knopf. Listen, I'm also there's like a certain publisher that a lot of people are trying not to mention because of the strike, but I don't exactly have all of their imprints memorized. So some of these imprints might be at that publisher, and I might just not realize it. So if so, I apologize. Okay. The Stupendous Switcheroo, illustrated middle grade series, mortification of the first installment. A hero wakes up one morning superpowers, powers he didn't have the night before, and goes out to fight villains only to find he has different powers the very next day. Okay, interesting. Okay. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I mean that sounds good. I don't understand much about it. I mean, we'll have to see, when it comes out and there are more details. Okay, Megan Peace at Scholastic Graphics has bought an exclusive submission, Diary of a Nature Nerd, a debut middle grade graphic novel by Tiffany Everett. Brooke lives her nomadic life on the road, exploring national parks and wildlife and treasures. Oh, spring 2025. Did we see any 2025 books the other time we looked at the rights report? I don't remember. But wow, okay. It's a 2025 book. Oh, it's a graphic novel. Okay, because I think sometimes those get further out because I think I might have mentioned this on the last one that like graphic novels have like different stages. So it's possible that they take longer to make. Um, I think I don't fully exactly know that. Yeah, I look like I have bare ears. This is because I did teardrop braids in my hair, but because of the length and thickness of my hair, they kind of came out like little buns or like bantu knots. So I look like I have bare ears, which is just funny to me. Okay, let's see. Alison Heller at Aladdin has acquired world rights to 70 fairs and middle grade novel Finding Normal. About a girl who loses everything when her neighborhood floods and her family's forced to move across town to live in a motel and discovers the power of community and what's most important has nothing to do with what you own or where you live. I love that. I love that. Simon Boughton at Norton Young Readers has bought North American rights at auction to the first 6 books in The Deadliest, a humorous STEM graphic novel series for ages 6 to 9 by entomologist Dr. Eleanor Spicer Rice. Starting with The Deadliest Spider, each book stars a comedic lineup of deadly and not so deadly species, each vying for the title of the deadliest as if in a talent contest, while offering scientific facts about the species. Okay, spring 2025. The reason why I got my voice got so high there is I'm like, oh my gosh, like when they're competing to see who's the deadliest, like they're probably not gonna kill anybody, but that was kind of my thought at first. But it's like that's probably not gonna happen because, you know, that's that it's supposed to be for ages 6 to 9, so they're probably not gonna show like a spider doing anyway. Okay. I don't know though. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Rika Simonson at Athenium has acquired an exclusive submission world rights to Basil and Dahlia, tragic orphaning that's in the resolutions of Shane Kleski. The adventure two unlucky orphans who leap off a train rather than split up find themselves in an increasingly madcap series of mishaps. What did they do? Okay, interesting. Taylor Norman at Holiday House, Neil Porter Books, Ruben Fabric content. Okay, events that occur today, that's cool. Picture book about climate, family, anxiety. Okay, picture book narrated by parents of the physical maybe any shape or size is the perfect one. Oh, that's cute. Picture book, sad state of our climate. Okay, that's cool. Two in the same issue that have to do with the climate, I guess. Well, that one's about climate anxiety. Oh, and an incoming storm. Okay, I get it. And this one's about like the climate. So a little different. Rain Winter, the kitty versus kindergarten, and the illustration the kitty who fights tooth and claw against change, but learns love of family is always a constant. Oh, cute. The love of family is always a constant. Allison Cohen and Rain Persons acquired. Okay. Okay. Cool. It's called My Uncle and Me. That's just a funny title, but cool. Okay. Elizabeth Cribbs at Tundra Books about world rights to Hong Kong Beat Beat Putter Putt. Karachi. Oh, Karachi. Okay. I love that. Fall 2024. Okay. Jessica Echevarria, Lee and Lowe's acquired picture book biography, Mercedes Sosa, Voice of the People. Argentine folk singer Mercedes. Oh, you know what? That might not be pronounced Mercedes. That might be pronounced Mercedes. When I was listening to an audiobook of The Count of Monte Cristo, and like I've also seen someone say that like, oh, Mercedes is not pronounced the same way in different cultures, but in The Count of Monte Cristo, the guy referred to the character of Mercedes as Mercedes, and I was like, that just sounds beautiful, Mercedes. I love that. Okay, so Argentine folk singers, powerful voice, defend and inspire the most vulnerable Latin Americans in their struggle for justice. Wow, that's awesome. So she was like the voice, like, of a move, A movement. Okay, so that's very cool. And then if it's fall 2024, I wonder if it would come out during um Latinx Heritage Month, but I don't know. But if it doesn't, any time is a great time to celebrate like people that have made a big difference in the you know like fight for the freedom of Latin Americans. Okay, Hannah Lambert, a little Simon, it's your time. Board both and powers readers telling us now's their time. Somebody is calling me. Can I pause the stream? Is that a thing you can do? Um, Hold on a second, y'all. I'm gonna stop streaming. Okay, so I don't know. I guess this is a part two to the stream. I'm getting a call. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know how this works when you stop streaming and start streaming. I guess it's the same stream. So I guess we can keep going. So yeah, I was just talking about this rights report. So yeah, it looks like these last few rights reports, they have not done the same format they used to do, where they start with YA, go, YA, middle grade picture books, and then halfway down they start YA again, middle grade picture books. So that's interesting. Now we are done looking at that. We could go to another rights report. I have to plug in my laptop. We could look at new and noteworthy kids books. I just really like looking at rights reports. Ooh, wait, I'll click on this one. Ooh, a book from Zaila Avant-Garde. Scripps National Spelling Bee winner. I believe she was like the first black girl to win the Scripps National Spelling Bee. It's not bragging. If it's true, that'd be awesome. Life, a nonfiction volume due from Random House Books for young readers. That's awesome. Oh, so that's coming soon. Okay, I love that. I want to read that. I want to read both of those. Aw, inspirational and affirming words to help young readers learn the alphabet. That's so awesome. She might not have been the first black girl to ever win it. I don't know, because it says the first African American to claim the champion title in almost 100 years. Sports Kid of the Year. I love that. See, I love the idea of like basically mind sports. Like if you've ever heard of mind sports, things like, there are these like puzzle competitions, and like I think chess would be included in mind sports. So it's very interesting that she's a speller and they named her the sports kid of the year. Like maybe like to recognize mind sports, like spelling. Because spelling could probably be considered a mind sport. But also, I just love both of these covers. These are just amazing book covers. I'm gonna zoom in. This is just super super cool. I'm very happy for this young lady. At this point, we might have looked at all of the rights reports from 2023 so far. So if we see one from from December 2022, that might be interesting. Wait, did we look at January 2nd? I think so. I'd have to look at my other videos. Okay, here's December 19th. Wendy Logia at Underline has acquired Betsy Aldridge's 8 Dates and Nights when New York City Girl. No, we did do this one, I think. But that's cool though. That's really cool. So there's a small town, bigger city, big lot keys. Big city and even bigger lot keys. So she needs to know the only other Jewish team for miles. She promises home and safe his family deli, the only remnant of Jewish life in town. Like, this sounds amazing. So yeah, that just sounds really cool. And it'll be out fall 2023, so there's not a ton of time that, we don't have to wait a ton of time to get it, so that's cool. I did we do this one? Yes, I think we did. I think we did do this rights report. So let's go to the next page. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna click on this 2022 books for young readers on natural hair. That's very cool. Beautiful you, beautiful me. Oh, I love that. Oh, the covers. Just all of this. Okay. A boy in his mirror. Okay, awesome. Okay, so this is a boy learning to love his natural hair, which is great. The coolest beard. Wanting to follow the steps of his father, Isaac attempts to grow his own beard in time for their next barbershop visit. That sounds hilarious and amazing. The reason why it sounds hilarious is because it looks like he's a child. So, and then Frizzy, an Afro-Dominican middle schooler, Marlene overhears her family comments about her hair. She decides to quit straightening it and show off her natural curls. All right, girl. All right. That sounds really cool. And it's by Clarabelle. Yay, Clarabelle. Ortega. Okay. The hair book. Okay. That's cool. Yvette and Joe celebrate hair of all kinds in this picture book. Love that. Hair to share. She makes me a friend who has no hair. Oh! I just want to cry already. Oh my gosh. She makes a friend who has no hair. Okay, where can I get this book? I'm gonna want to get this book. I'm gonna want to get it. I love my hair. Sesame Street. I'm laughing because the Sesame Street style of like art is just kind of like funny to me a little bit. But this is awesome. She loves her hair. And then it says, I love my beautiful hair. Amo mi hermoso pelo. Oh, that is so awesome. Okay, Inheritance, a visual poem. I wonder if they're going to have the Wash Day Diaries, which is a graphic novel because I've seen that one. Acevedo explores Acevedo explored the beauty and gift of natural hair through the lens of her Dominican identity. See our interview with Acevedo here. You know what? Elizabeth Acevedo has a poem called Hair. I think the poem is in this book, or maybe this book is that poem, or something like is that poem illustrated, or something like that. But if you've ever seen her perform spoken word poetry, she's amazing. And so I've seen a video of her performing that poem about her hair in spoken word. It's just really really good. Lotus Bloom in the Afro Revolution. Class break involves Lotus's hair goes too far. She must have been in front of your school. Okay, that sounds really great. That sounds really empowering. My fade is fresh. All right. A girl's trip to the barbershop is filled with friendly patrons as she tries to find the style that feels most like her. Oh, sounds cute. Okay. Onyeka in the Academy of the Sun. Onyeka with magical properties. And she is her best friend. And she's in an exclusive school. Yeah, this one, I'm thinking, is her hair magical? Like, I think so, because I think I've heard of that book before. So cool. This one, I love this cover. I love the vibrant colors of the cover. And, like, as was mentioned, the, like, natural hair. Like, I love seeing, like, black girls with braids and things, like, just different hairstyles that are, um, popular in our culture. You know, sixth grader Cicely researchers what it means to be both black and Panamanian following a disastrous school project, and she attempts to repair a relationship with her abuela after her abuela makes hurtful comments about her braids. Hmm. Smart Sisters, the latest in the Happy Hair series, highlights black and brown girls with natural hairstyles, and Strength of a sisterly bond. I like that. I like how she has beads in her hair. I think there was a time, I don't fully remember this, but I feel like there was a time when I was a child where I really wanted like box braids with beads in them. Like it's just you like shake your hair and it makes the like little clackety sound and stuff. Like I feel like there was a time when I wanted that. Did I get that? I think I might have gotten that one time. There was like a really long stretch of time where I didn't get any long term braided styles in my hair. Most recently, I had some twists, like Senegalese twists, over the summer. They were like Senegalese twists, but there was no hair added, so it was like just my hair. So interesting. But it was like I think it like she like blow dried it and straightened it first, or she may have just blow dried it first, so it kind of was supposed to get that Senegalese twist feel where it's like almost straight. That was the goal, I think. And then we have A Taste of Magic by JL. Okay, JL. Yay, JL. She's so cool. Kiana's attends a secret magic school hidden in her local beauty parlor. Oh, it's a magic school in the beauty parlor. I have heard of this book, but I forgot. I kind of forgot the details. So, the magic school in her beauty parlor is threatened when the school loses funding, and Kiana must win a baking competition to save the academy. Okay, that's very interesting. And then We Can Say No. Friends Akia and Sammy both struggle with their librarian touching their hair and learn about agency and advocating for themselves in the face of unwanted touch. Yes, yes, love that. Watch Day Diaries. That's the one I was, mentioning earlier. While navigating the difficulties of their individual lives, best friends Kim, Tanisha, Davine, and Cookie stay connected through their ritual of wash day routines. I love that. And then I love the cover. I love the camaraderie, that you can see. And yeah, like the 4 different hairstyles. That's amazing. Oh, I love it. And then quickly, I'm just gonna go to Goodreads because I want to look at. I want to look at this book, One True Loves. Here we go. I started reading this book recently, and I know that the main character has locks, so I'm just zooming in. Yeah, that's cool seeing her locks on the cover. And then when you look at the first book, because this is a sequel, and the first book is Happily Ever Afters, which I read like when it first came out, so about 2 years ago. And Happily Ever Afters was just the cutest book. It was so super, super cute and romantic. And both of these books have such lovely covers. Because, like, when you zoom in on the cover, first of all, you can see this character's natural hair. She has what we call a teeny weeny afro, or TWA. And that's super cool. Oops, didn't mean to do that. And then you can see the stickers. One of her stickers says Black Girl Magic, and then there's one that's Afro Pick. So I just love that. So I just wanted to add some books that show Black girls and their natural hair in case y'all were curious. And yeah, this book is super cute. And One True Loves, I'm only in like the second chapter or something, but it is shaping up to also be super cute. And then Elise Bryant has a book that's about to come out next week. This one right here. Reggie and Delilah's Year of Falling. Oh, I forgot I can just click on the cover to if I want to see it bigger. I thought that was gonna work. That does not seem to be working. But yeah, I think this girl's hair might be natural also. It's hard to tell for sure. But then like this guy like has what I think is a fade, so that's just really cool. And then I love that they went it's like not as far as I can tell, it's not in the same series as the other two books, but the cover design is similar. And then there's like all of them have like stickers somewhere, all these books. So this is lovely. and it is about time for us to end our stream. So thank you so much for coming to our stream. This was so cool. And you know what? Okay, the publisher that I was trying not to mention, I'm like, I think we can mention them if we mention the union. So the publisher is HarperCollins. And if you are not aware with what's going on with HarperCollins, the HarperCollins, I just talked about HarperCollins books. Are these books HarperCollins? Hold on, let me scroll down. I'm so sorry, y'all. I made a mistake. I'm very sorry. Let me show you the HarperCollins Union because um I like completely forgot that that's where these books are from. And I showed these books and I may need to edit that out of the stream. But here is the HarperCollins Union. Some more information if you wanted to Google it. They've been on strike since November. So yeah. But I'm trying to look for one of the graphics that's like there are some graphics for the let's see. Yes, so see this graphic, okay? So someone said you can talk about HarperCollins books if you mention the union. So I'm mentioning the union because I think that it is very sad that they're having to be on strike for so long because the company has not, negotiated with them. And so I'm hoping that soon things will change because things need to change in the publishing industry. So I just want to leave y'all with that. I will have to check and see what's going on and see if I need to edit out the part of my video where I talked about some HarperCollins books. So I have to kind of figure that out. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.